Today GoPro has released the GoPro Hero 13 Black that comes at around 449 euros or 400 US dollars, and the GoPro Hero that comes at around 230 euros or 200 US dollars. These two cameras will start shipping by next week on September 10th. I pre-ordered mine, the GoPro Hero 13 Black, but in this video I would like to tell you 4 reasons why you should avoid buying the GoPro Hero 13 Black. Hello everyone, I hope you are all good. I'm Photorabs, and in today's video we're gonna talk about the GoPro Hero 13 Black. Today these cameras were released, the GoPro Hero 13 Black and the GoPro Hero, and you will start seeing and watching on YouTube lots of videos from creators about these cameras. These are sponsored videos, paid videos, because these guys got the cameras before the release in order to prepare the videos, so keep that in mind while watching these videos. You cannot rely on perfectly to make your decision whether these cameras are meant to be for you or not, because once again these are paid videos, paid sponsorship for the videos, and not real and honest thoughts about them. But let us be honest, GoPro are offering 30 days of free return for full refund on their cameras, no question asked. That's something amazing, and that's why, by the way, I bought the camera in order to test it, to try it, and to compare it to some other cameras, whether the Insta360 or the DJI cameras. And if the camera is suitable for me, if I like the results, I will keep it. If not, I can return it within 30 days. And that's something very interesting, by the way, that GoPro is offering. So now you have the opportunity whether to buy the camera yourself, to try it, whether you like it or not. You can return it if you don't like it, or you can wait a week or a little bit more in order to let me or some other creators that are not sponsored by DJI, by GoPro and by Insta360 to try the camera and to give you the real and honest thoughts about it. So it's up to you whether to wait a week or a little bit more, or to go buy it immediately. Today I was waiting the official release for the GoPro in order to see the improvements in this camera, and I was really shocked. There are 4 things that kept me away from liking the camera immediately, if we can say that. Number 1 is the battery. They changed the battery, so we cannot use the old GoPro batteries on this camera, and we cannot use the actual batteries for this camera on the older versions. So these are not compatible. Keep that in mind. That will add more cost if you'd like to have multiple batteries. They say that with this battery we have more runtime power, but I watched Potato Jet's video and we can see on this image here that we don't have a significant gain in runtime with the new batteries. So I don't see any explanation why they changed the battery, and the only explanation is to push you to buy more batteries, and that's it. If you are new to action cameras, if you don't have older GoPro versions, that's fine, you will buy 2 or 3 batteries, but if you already have a bunch of them, that's a big problem. The new GoPro has the best mounting system ever. We have the 1/4 inch thread, we have the normal GoPro feet, and now we have the quick release magnetic thing. That's something amazing, and it's been on my list for a long time since DJI started to release these quick release mount. But keep in mind that last year Ulanzi made a GoPro mounting system that you can exchange with the GoPro feed that comes with the camera. You can exchange it with the Ulanzi version, and you can get the quick release system that works with the DJI cameras. You can get the 1/4 inch thread, and you can get, of course, the normal GoPro feed. But if you have a GoPro, you don't have the quick release magnetic system that we have on the DJI cameras. Last year Telesin made something very clever. They made a replacement for the GoPro feet with one that has a 1/4 inch thread on the bottom, and this year Ulanzi made something even smarter with GoPro feet that is adapted to a magnetic mount of the DJI cameras, like this one. So now I have the magnetic system of Telesin with the GoPro feet from Ulanzi on the bottom of my GoPro Hero 12. So this is not something new, because we already had it on the previous generation of the camera, thanks to Ulanzi, at about, I think, $15 US. So it's not of a big deal now, because we have lots of other third-party manufacturers that are producing mounting systems and accessories for these cameras. So this is not something that I'm really hyped about, because if they didn't make it in this camera, I'm sure that Ulanzi, Telesin and the other brands will make this mount for this camera. GoPro this year got back the GPS on the cameras. They removed it on the GoPro Hero 12. Personally, I'm not a big fan of GPS on these cameras because that will add overheating issues to the cameras and so on. And that was the problem last year. That's why they removed it from the GoPro Hero 12. But this year they added the heatsink on the front side of the camera that will help removing or reducing the heat inside of the camera using this heat dissipation sink, and that's something very interesting. Let's see if it works or not, but for me this is not of a big deal because I don't like having GPS in my cameras. I think that lots of you might love this feature in this camera and they were asking why GoPro removed it last year. Now it's back, but it's not something that's interesting for me. On the GoPro Hero 12 we had the Bluetooth capability on the camera, so we were able to connect it via Bluetooth to any Bluetooth wireless microphone, and that was a great feature. We know that the audio quality was not perfect back then, and I was hoping that this year the audio quality will be better, but after watching Potato Jet's video,
here is how the microphone sounds when it's full quality, and here's how this microphone sounds when it's transmitted to the GoPro.
Audio quality is not good still in this version, in this GoPro Hero 13 Black, and that's something frustrating because personally I would like to have a camera that works perfectly in all kind of scenarios, whether vlogging or action or whatever. So that's something that's really frustrating. Now on this camera we have the time codes, so we can use the Rode Wireless Pro that has time code as well, and we can sync them later on. But that comes at a certain cost because the Rode Wireless Pro are expensive from one side, and that will add more steps when editing the footages of the GoPro, and that's time consuming, and for me that's not something that I would like to have with my action camera. Anyway, let's be honest, on the papers this GoPro Hero 13 Black is not appealing at all, at least for me. I don't know, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I already pre-ordered it in order to be able to test it, to give it a try. Whether I like it or not, I'll give you my honest thought about it once I get the camera, once I try to use it, once I make my comparison with some other cameras. So let's wait and see. Until then, have a nice day. Ciao for now.